It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Colts and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting. Right? We had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football,
here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions. Second in the league in passing a season ago.
coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Lions first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023, had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards. 3 touchdowns. And what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Oh, he coughs up the football. The Lions have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL, that is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect, and in this case, he just flat-out missed them, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now, Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. This throw out wide to St. Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They've had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Downs goes in motion. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Indianapolis. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll motion over Pierce. Richardson. And just a pickup of 3 or 4, but with the penalty a moment ago, it leaves them with a good down, 2nd and short.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. He's going to have a Colts first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. The Colts have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. In motion comes Pittman. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Richardson. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Goff gonna hold on to it. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet. We see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet. And as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. And he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
They go right back to Taylor. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll try to run for it. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. The Colts about to kick this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Detroit.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Throwing here is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Lions will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will take a 6-3 lead. All field goals in that first half. 6-3 the score at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Aaron Rodgers, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And things didn't work out for him as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Ennis Rakestraw there to make the stop. Here's third down and a few inches. It's Richardson on the move. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll motion over Pierce. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That one complete to Pierce.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Strong. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Now he's loose at the 40. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
They'll motion over Pierce. Throwing on second down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Still third down.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still third and long. They'll motion over Pierce. From the gun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts at...
And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment. Defense. Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down is right.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Richardson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Richardson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Raymond going to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a designed run, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Richardson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Richardson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. Now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and you're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Goff to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Goff to throw on 1st down. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he has yet to find anything to lean on in this one. They'll stick to the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion comes Pittman. On 2nd down, Richardson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Richardson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. A second down throw for Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They put Woods in motion. They'll throw here on third and short. He's got his man. That's down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion over Pierce. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down. They'll run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 2nd and 7. Here's Taylor. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a big one. This third down. They'll go with Taylor. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground. Taylor. And he'll get about 5. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been in control of this offense. I want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away. And incomplete. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Trailing late, and gotta go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. So it's a win for the Colts. They're able to erase the memories from a week.